I'm feeling good.
Listen to this sister explaining why immigrant politicians are trying to do a wealth transfer and Africans are trying to destiny swap with Black Americans.
As a Black American community, y'all better start claiming yourselves as what y'all are. Because a lot of these politicians, especially a part of the Blue Party, they're rushing to the top. A lot of these people who are descendants of immigrants or who may be of immigrant or who are immigrants, they all keep trying to get jobs in government because it's a wealth transfer and it's a destiny swap. This has been in the making and in the plan for 200 or 300 years now. And I'm gonna let y'all know this now. Honestly, it seems like this administration is trying to slow it down because you're not supposed to do that. I don't know if y'all know, but if you do research on this shit, that's why they cannot deport Black Americans. You can't deport them because they're not from over there. They're from where they ass is standing at. They had to lie to sell you the lie to get what they want and to be able to take over and not pay y'all. The reality is they owe y'all. That's why they won't give y'all reparations, because they don't owe you from bringing you from Africa. They owe you for something way deeper than about. And that's why, and you realize ever since Black Americans started claiming that they're indigenous, all these other immigrant descents or immigrant people keep saying that they're indigenous to America. That's why they all talking about reparations. Nobody was talking about reparations until Black Americans started asking for reparations for what they've been dealing with even recently. So, first of all, America don't owe them nothing. No. Their trauma is not from America. Wherever it comes from, it is not from America. America don't owe them nothing. And the reason why a lot of them are trying to get into government, because they're trying to pass laws for their people. They've been doing this. Why you think all this funding for specific programs of people of this descent or Latin descent? It's because that's what they've been doing. And I'm going to tell y'all something. It is not just people in the Western world. It's people from India. It's people from all these other countries that come here. And I don't know why do y'all be allowing them to rule the government. I don't even know why white America allowed them to rule the government. They should not be ruling y'all government. This is why it's hard for y'all to... I better start teaching y'all kids their true history, where they from, and to tell them stop calling yourself Black, you Black American. Because everybody keep trying to classify as Black to destiny swap. When they first started migrating into America hundreds of years ago, most of these immigrants, they signed their names on the census as indigenous and of whatever we was classifying at the time. When they first started migrating into America, whatever the indigenous people were classifying as at the time, they was putting that shit on census records, literally. So that way they can obtain benefits from the government and the system and act like they're entitled to the system. It was a destiny swap from the beginning. Why you think you have some people who are immigrants saying that they're indigenous to America? It's because they think that they're indigenous to America because some of their parents or grandparents have lied on papers to get into America and to get what they want from America. Because back in those times, everybody was melanated. Everybody was dark. So it was easy to kind of lie on papers. And they're doing that same trick to this day. Because they Black, they think that, oh, America owe me something too. Like, I just seen a Black American woman from Chicago snapping on the city officials because they trying to sign some bill or pass some law or create some funding for African people.
It's being held and talking about expressions of slavery. And you don't even have any Black aldermen there. Now, it's not your fault. It's a testimony of just how sorry and pathetic the Black aldermen are in City Hall, which has allowed you all to do all type of things that you all shouldn't be allowed to do. Mm-hmm. But the fact of the matter is the fact that you have Africans in here today talking about expressions of slavery. Slavery in America happened to us, Black Americans, not them. In fact, the Africans of today don't even associate themselves with Black Americans. They don't even associate themselves with us. In their little minds, they think they're superior to us. So for them to come over here and think that they should be getting some type of rights and in the conversation of slavery is a straight up insult. Now what you all are trying to do is bring them in on this immigration jump. That's what y'all trying to do. You're trying to bring them in on this immigration jump when you know doggone well the conversation of slavery is not behind black immigrants of today. It's behind black Americans. And you all have yet to address that issue. And you, Rodriguez Sanchez, you won't even give me the dignity of talking about the hate crime bill for black people that I was trying to get going. And you're gonna have the audacity to try to bring them in here and try to front like you trying to do something for black people. They're not black Americans. But we're not gonna waste our time in here. The real fight is gonna be taking place federally. So whatever y'all think y'all gonna do today, just a matter of time, it's gonna get undone. Before y'all get real comfortable, don't unpack your clothes, because you're gonna get sent back. You better check that paperwork, because if it ain't right, ICE coming to get y'all too. I don't care if your skin is black. You don't get to come over here and ride the black American wagon for something that you think you're gonna get. Don't look at that clock like you rushing me, because I'm gonna see you in a form much bigger than this, in a form that's gonna be bigger than 3 minutes. You can believe that. And anything you think that you're gonna do today, it's gonna get undone. Africans are not black Americans. The slave trade was on us, not them. They don't even associate with us. Don't play no games with black people. That's why the Democrat Party in trouble right now, messing with black people, not them.
That part.
Not them. We got the power in America. You better understand that. Watch.
And they keep passing all of the black Americans. Y'all don't find that suspicious? They pass all of y'all. They pass all the black Americans and go straight to their people. I don't know, why would y'all think people from another country, or who parents or grandparents are from another country, will come here and rule y'all government and take care of y'all or do right by y'all? I don't know why America thought that, but no. The reality is, the reason why a lot of crazy shit ain't pop off is because they know that their community is in America. But other than that, they don't give a damn about no Americans, whether you white or black. They don't give a damn. And the reality is, for the black Americans who out here like going in on black people or black Americans for not getting involved, you are a fucking duck. You clearly don't know shit. And I'm gonna be honest, we all been there, but I feel like now that everybody on the internet knows, you really have no excuse for being ignorant, truth be told. Also, and to the black American community, for everything that y'all created that's black culture, you better fix that name. You better fix that shit. You better fix it, because they're already claiming that no, it's not. It's all black people culture. Florida culture is just Florida culture. It's not black American culture. And the reality is, when you look at these people and where they come from, the shit that's going on, for an example, in Florida, the culture that's built in Florida, you don't see that shit going on in their country, because it's not their shit. It's a black American thing that black Americans from Florida does. Not only that, it's going down in New York, damn Texas, damn Cali, what else? All of this, y'all need to y'all don't understand. Most of black Americans' culture is very deep. And if you know anything about ethnic groups, they don't share their culture with other people. They don't share their identity with other people. Y'all have to set the record straight and stop calling it black culture. Call it black American culture, black American Southern culture. Put a name on it, because they're stealing y'all shit, putting a name on it, and saying, oh no, this is mine too, to the young black population. If your grandparents are black American, if your grandmama told you, I'm Native American with a little bit of Indian, this is you, baby. You're black American, or whatever you want to call it, American Indian. At the end of the day, it's all y'all culture. Claim your shit. Stop allowing other people to come in and claim y'all shit, because this is exactly why y'all create every single thing in America and they got nothing to show for it. They take y'all shit, monetize off of it. Everybody get rich off y'all. They using y'all as a quick get money scheme or get rich scheme. Everybody using black Americans for that. Everybody is like, half of the shit that we do, they don't even understand. It's spiritual. But they taking it and claiming it as theirs. This is because y'all are too friendly. You don't see them getting up here sharing their culture. When their holidays come, it's about them. And that's the way black American holidays is supposed to be. Juneteenth, Black History Month. Those are y'all months and days that y'all supposed to be celebrating black American culture. They have rolled themselves into America, and they got their way into government all for the purpose of doing this, because everybody know that Black Americans bringing the most wealth to America. Y'all have a $1.8 trillion spending power, and then on top of that, it's I believe expected to grow to 4.8 trillion in the next coming years. The beauty industry, everything that y'all created, the music industry that y'all created, everything. Everybody come here and they monetize. They use y'all as a get rich quick money scheme. Y'all have to stop that friendly shit. You don't owe nobody nothing. They don't owe you shit, so why you owe them something? Stop being so friendly. When you look at tribes in movies, you don't never see no tribe allowing other tribes to dress up and do what they do. They protect their community because it's connected to their ancestry, their spirituality, or their personal family. They don't share their shit with everybody else. So why you share your shit with everybody else? And you wonder why y'all create everything, but y'all still don't have nothing. To America in general, you wondering why y'all got all this money, but you still got veterans, no legs. Literally. Because y'all money is going to the wrong shit. You're not obligated to take care of nobody who came here willingly. When you move to another country, you come there with a plan. You don't come to another country or move to another country to be a damn liability. You don't do that. I'm not moving to China, Jamaica, or any other country just to live. I'm coming there with a plan. America is too out of control. It really is out of control, really bad.
Now, listen to how this brother explains how the Democratic Party set up African immigrants to replace Black Americans before the Civil Rights Movement.
I wanted to make this video of kind of a quick rant on some things that I found while doing research for my other immigrant video. Now, we know the Democrat Party has been trying forever to replace Black Americans with immigrants, but they were doing it all the way back before the Civil Rights Movement, but they expanded it during the Civil Rights Movement. I know we are very critical on Hispanic and Latino immigrants, but one group we do not touch is the Africans. All right? When our people or Black Americans were fighting in them streets during the Civil Rights Movement for rights, for economic resources, when our HBCUs were fighting for scraps, our U.S. government, led by Lyndon B. Johnson, was sending hundreds of millions of dollars to Africa to bring them here. In 1962, there were still African nations coming into the United States on a ship. Not with chains. They were looking like this. Let's bring up the photo. I want you guys to really look at this picture, because I know many of you have heard that, typically probably from the older Africans, that they came here with nothing, right? They came here with scraps and just whatever they had in their pocket. Well, look at this. This is a ship coming from Africa to New York in 1962. Yes, and I really want you to look at this. Does this look like poor people? They have suits, ties, jackets, briefcases, nice glasses, and for the most part, they're standing right next to white people. Though in the United States, Black Americans were not standing this close to white people because of segregation. Okay? Let's go to this next photo. Look at this. Look how poor they were, y'all. They call this poor right here. They call this scraps. Nice clothes, right? Briefcase. Look like they have some maps or something like that. Jackets. Don't look nothing like Black Americans, but here they are. Next. Look at that. Next. Oh, wow. Inside of a home with white people, drinking tea, having a good time during segregated America, when our people were out there fighting for their rights. Lyndon B. Johnson and the Democrat Party was under a lot of pressure by Black Americans. Black Americans started to really despise the Democrat Party. And when Martin Luther King was assassinated, things really turned up in this country. And Lyndon B. Johnson and the Democrat Party had a decision to make, and that decision was we now going to help Black America economically from their demands that they have about slavery and Jim Crow? And instead of them pumping that money into Black America, they pumped it into Africa. They said that Black Americans had become ungovernable. They have become too radical. So they wanted to go get a new, safe Black person who was manageable and docile. I want to bring up a few of these companies before I close out, y'all. Well, institutions, I'm sorry. And Africans, I need y'all to understand, this is not no hate to y'all, bro. Y'all be quick to say people hating. This is not hate. This is a part of history, and this is a big reason as to why y'all are here. One of these institutions was called the African American Institute, and they actually changed their name back to the Africa American Institute. And the thing about this, y'all, this thing was founded way before they reclassified the American Negro to African American, meaning they already had a distinction between us and them. During a 25-year period, the African American Institute, or the AAI, received over $135 million, which is more than $1 billion of American taxpayers' dollars. Okay? This money was specifically designated for scholarships, visitor programs, and educational infrastructure for Africans, not Black Americans. Another one we have here was called the ASPAU, or the African Scholarship Program of American Universities. This was launched in 1961, y'all. And like I told you, HBCUs were struggling and fighting to get government funding. USAID pumped millions of dollars to bring Africans into this country, into United States universities. Our Democrat government, they paid for these people's living expenses. They gave them monthly stipends, purchased cars. And not only did they put them in regular universities, they put them inside of Ivy League schools such as Harvard, Yale, Princeton, and gave them full tuition paid for. Last one I have here. They actually had a Cold War budget. It was being operated by President Kennedy as well as LBJ, but LBJ ramped this thing all the way up once Kennedy was gone. They say it was so-called to fight against communism, y'all. This is what they said. They wanted to fight against the Soviets. They were spending $20 to $30 million a year, which is more than $200 million a year now, specifically for African educational aid and exchange programs. So while the Democrat Party told you they did not have money for what we would say now is reparations, they were giving it to Africa. And when these, and not all Africans, all right, when some of these Africans are saying that they are the most educated, they are the doctors, lawyers, engineers, y'all, this was done by design. Oh, man. But we have a real deep video coming in on this, y'all. I just wanted to stop in here and give this one. Let me know if y'all knew about these different funds that was going on. Let me know if you knew that these people were still coming here on ships in 1962. I'll see you guys.